What is going on, guys? It's Gabe back again on the GOAT channel with another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new Apple AirPods second generation that Apple released unannounced this past week. So Apple has made some major announcements this past week with the release of the iPad mini 5th generation and the Apple AirPods 2nd generation. Now this is unheard of from Apple to release a product without having a press coverage or a media conference surrounding it. If you watched my last video, you know that I spoke about the event coming up on March 28th where they speculated a couple of devices coming out, a streaming service coming out as well. But now Apple has decided to hit us with an unannounced drop or release of the Apple's AirPods second generation. And to be completely honest, they're okay, I guess. I mean, on paper they seem pretty similar to the Apple AirPods first generation with a couple of differences. So if we take a look at the specs on the Apple AirPods second generation, we'll see there's nothing really too different. You'll notice that there is a new Bluetooth chip that they're announcing, the H1, in comparison to the W1 that the first generation has. Basically, it's just their headphone chip that they're releasing with the AirPods now. Now, with this chip, they're saying that you're going to be getting a 2 times faster switching speeds between devices and a 1.5 times connection speed between phone calls. That's, I guess, super convenient. I'm not sure if the average consumer is going to notice that difference. The first generation AirPods are really fast as it is already. In addition to this, they did add the Hey Siri functionality that I spoke about in the previous video. I'm a big fan of this because convenience is key, especially if your hands are tied up. You could just say Hey Siri, she'll prompt her voice, and then you could just say the command there without having to tap on the headphone. So if your hands are tied up, if you're busy washing the dishes, or your hands are dirty, you don't want to touch your devices, basically you could just say that and she'll activate. And probably the biggest difference coming to this device is going to be the wireless charging compatible case. So it's a Qi compatible case, so if you have a Qi compatible charger, just lay the headphones down and it'll begin charging. And there's not really much of a design change. The headphones stay the same. The only difference being on the case, you'll see there's an LED indicator on the front of the case instead of on the top of the case. I do like how they're introducing this because if you're a run and gun type of individual and you're always on the move and you don't want to worry about charging your devices up, you can come home, set your headphones down or set the case down on a charger and not have to worry about it. You can just pick it up knowing that when you head out that door, it's going to be fully charged. And that's convenience at its finest. So the Apple AirPods second generation is going to retail for about $199, which is pretty steep for some headbuds. Now these come with the wireless charging case and the new updates, of course, but if you just have the first generation and you want the wireless charging case, you can go ahead and pick those up for just $79. Now let's say you don't have just $79 laying around to make your phone case or your headphones wirelessly charging compatible. Today I'm going to show you an alternative that I found on Amazon that works just as fine, I think, for a fraction of the price. Now I'm talking about this device right here. It's called the Neotrix Qi. And this is on Amazon for about, I think, $18, around $20 is what you're going to be spending for this. And it transforms your first generation AirPods into a wireless charging compatible device. Now, I bought the black charging case because we didn't see a color change come with this second generation. We were all hoping for a matte black finish for these AirPods, but we didn't get that. So now I bought this just to make it, black. I like the color black. As you can tell, I always wear black for the most part. But simple enough. All you have to do here is put your AirPods in the case. Boom, it snaps in. You have this right here, and it fits really snug, so it's not really going anywhere. And it's wirelessly charging compatible. And as you can see, it's charging right there. So it's already charging. It already has some juice. And it's simple enough. The case is really nice. It really doesn't add a lot of bulk. It's a lot heavier for sure though. You could feel the battery weight on this. And it really, I mean, it protects the white, so that's a good thing. I like black because it doesn't show the dirt as much. Now, the only issue I have is this little rubber band here. It snaps it back for you. It doesn't really stay open. Over time, I assume that this is gonna wear. It's gonna be a little bit more not as firm, so it's not gonna bounce back as fast. So you just gotta work it out, I guess. You still have access to the Bluetooth button right here, so you can just click on that, and there wouldn't be any issues connecting to a non-Apple device. And with this, you get a nice little carbon fiber faux charging case. I mean, not charging case, carrying case. And it comes with instructions, and it comes with a nice little loop so you can hook the carabiner. I know it has also a carabiner down here so you can hook that bad boy up. Okay, let's get this. It's like threading the needle. Boom. And you can just throw these in here and carry them around. If you want that much bulk, that's fine by me, and you're good to go. Just like that, you have your Apple AirPods that are wirelessly chargeable in any form. So it's awesome. It's a nice nifty little device. So we're gonna go ahead and test them right now with the Samsung Galaxy S10, because I do not have a wirelessly charging mat or wirelessly charged mat, because budget is, it's kind of tight. So if you guys saw my unboxing of the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus, you will know that it has wirelessly charging power share on the back of the device. If you haven't, go check it out. Link is in the description below. All I have to do is turn on the wireless power share, and once that is on, I will go ahead and set the device face down on my phone, and if you notice right there, you'll see that the LED indicator is on and it is charging. And that is convenience at its finest. So if I'm ever at a point where I need to charge my phone and charge my headphones, I can get a mat with 2 spaces and basically charge those down. And as you can see, it did work. It is currently charging the device. Only time will tell how this device actually holds up. The build quality feels nice. It's just plastic, sort of heavy duty plastic, but it's it looks like it will hold together for the most part. The only issue I'll have is probably this rubber banding that will degrade over time, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, guys, that about wraps it up. This is a great alternative if you already have the Apple AirPods first generation and you don't want to drop $79 on a charging case. Basically, you could use this and it'll work fine. Now, the only thing is this case itself doesn't have a adapter or a port to charge it with a cable. So if you don't have a wireless charging mat, you won't be able to charge it with this. Now, that being said, with the money you do save going with this instead of the one Apple sells, you could use that to buy a wirelessly charging mat. And if you have a iPhone XS or 10s, and then this, basically you can get a dual charging mat and set them both down and don't even have to worry about it since they're both wirelessly charging compatible. So tell me, guys, what you think. Is this something you'll look into? Is this something that you'll purchase yourself? I kind of like it. I think it's wireless charging is something that's going to be a huge convenience for everyone in the future, just setting it down and forgetting about it. Now the issue is you can't use the device while it's charging, but for these you don't really have to worry about it because you could remove the headphones and you could still charge the case on the inside. But that being said, thank you guys for watching. If you like what you saw, go ahead and drop a like below. If you want to keep seeing content like this, go ahead and subscribe for me, and we'll have more videos coming in the near future. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and remember to stay great.